Shaw.
Whoa! What's going on, everybody?
Good morning.
Good morning, Brick World. Good morning, panel.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to everybody out in the chat. Real quick, before anybody even notices anything different, Brick Babe will be joining us here soon. I'm assuming she's just having a very rough morning, running behind, because I know she was kind of scrambling and getting these celebrations to me and stuff. So, but yes, she will be here with us soon, I'm sure. But like I said, good morning. We have a pretty crazy show for you guys today. First of all, the topic is going to be off-brand bricks.
Oh yeah.
So, we have some, I looked up some facts about some of these companies and stuff like that. So we'll be talking about them, giving our opinions about them, just kind of discussing where they are at and where they lie in the AFOL and TFOL, and probably even more on some of the brands for the KFOL community. I mean, it's a very interesting subject because a lot of us, I don't want to call us purists, even though there are some hardcore purists out in the community. There's not many, but there are some out there. But for the most part, all of us are kind of purists in a way, because we dabble maybe with some other brands, and we definitely mess around with some custom stuff. But we're all about Lego. Like, even the custom stuff that we do buy is generally made from Lego parts. All of us support the brand, you know what I mean? But there is something to be said about some of these other companies, because I think, and we'll get more into it, but I think that they provide us with some alternative builds. And I think that it's a really good thing for any brand, company or whatever, to have competition, to at least help. I don't know if it matters with Lego, but to at least help regulate prices. It also helps with innovation, because you're constantly, you got to compete, you know what I mean? So you don't want to lose behind. So I just feel like it's a good topic to talk about. I don't even think we've actually talked about it on the show ever before. So, and we'll probably, like most subjects, come back to it another time. But anyways, that being said, moving on, Before we get into the good mornings, a few things I'd like to get out of the way. First of all, hello to the replay gang.
Yo, yo, yo.
We appreciate you.
Smash that like button right now.
The replay gang went hard on the last Good Morning Brick World. We're pushing like almost 400 views in the last episode. So, yeah, I really, really appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Also, if you're bored, if you want to hear us on other things, we are on Spotify. I actually got a comment about my remark to the whole iTunes stuff that I had mentioned before about how I hate iPhones and all that. Like, calm down. I promise I will get us on that platform as well. And then I think there's like other stuff as well that I'm not even thinking about, like iHeartRadio or something like that. So I'm pulling myself in so many different directions that it's hard for me to keep up with a lot of stuff. And I'm new at the whole podcast stuff, like putting it on other platforms, but just give me time and it will be there. But we are on Spotify right now. If you would like to support the channel, support any of us, you can definitely, the descriptions, links are in the description to other people's channels here. Please go like, support, subscribe, donate to them as well. But if you want, you can also donate, become a member on this channel. I actually created a new donation video too. I did the enhanced one.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see. There was something else. Like I said, please sub to everybody. And real quick, I wanted to give a little shout out to somebody real quick. And it's somebody we probably all know, but it's Ryan from M&R Productions. I bought something on his Whatnot stream. Like I get on Whatnot and I'll just go occasionally do stuff. But yeah, I bought this friend's microphone that he was selling, right? I didn't pay a lot of money for it or anything, but somebody bidded on it, and I don't know, I had to bug up my ass, and for some reason I wanted to outbid them, so I did, and I won it. And he felt so bad that I paid money for this thing that he actually gave me a couple little extra things. And I was like, man, that is so cool. So I just want to give a shout out to Ryan, because Ryan gets a lot of hate for a lot of his opinions on stuff, but he's really actually a very good-hearted guy. And I can relate. I have a lot of very harsh, opinionated opinions, but I can promise it doesn't make me a bad person. So anyways, just wanted to give him a real quick shout out. All right, let's get into the good mornings, and then we will get the show going, because we got some news and other things to talk about.
There she is.
What? Or wait,
we gotta play enhanced now.
Let's not say anything yet. Wait, are you frozen or are you just sitting? I can't tell.
She came in froze. How does that work?
I'm frozen.
No, there you go. I heard you. Oh, you're.
Wait, is this the combined Lego room now?
We don't know.
It looks very nice back there.
Can y'all see me for real? Are y'all joking?
No, we can see you. You look like you're frozen. Now you're looking like a little bit like some max headroom,
My
We're
Wi-Fi
looking like
isn't
2
working.
frames per second instead of 60.
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi isn't working. Yeah, this is a little bit of it if you can see it.
Yeah. Oh.
That.
Look, I like that little mantle that says Brick Babe across it. That's pretty nice.
Man, that is very nice. That's
thanks.
Wow.
It's a work in progress.
Well, it's not just that you got everything laid out nice, but that like even like the shelves, the way they're the way they're formed back there and
everything looks very symmetric and has a place, and like it doesn't look crowded or anything.
You.
Looks good.
I designed it and built it.
Heck yeah.
I'm very proud.
Yeah. I mean, even in 2 frames per second, it looks really good.
We might have dropped to 1.5 now.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna come back.
She looks like she's been on Brick Masters or something, or Lego Masters or something. She got a professional background now, man.
No, we know she has a rough time with her internet. If I was rich, I would definitely actually I don't know what I would do. I would have to try and buy her new internet. I'm like, I can't change the cable network down there. So there you are. There you go.
Moving on.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the good mornings. Like I said, we'll get things going. All right, Bricked Brix. Good morning, Bulbasaur. Oh yeah, from the thumbnail. Yeah, when I was thinking about the thumbnail, I was like, well, let's because I figured Kobe's most known for military. They do other stuff, but they're most known for military. But it seems like the Mega Block type stuff is definitely all over that Pokemon. Anyways, Brian, good morning. Thank you for being here. Whiskey 488, what's up, Wayne? Thank you for being here, my friend. City Brick House, good morning.
Good morning.
Faith and Misery, good morning, and a happy new year to you as well. Scott Davis, good morning. What's going on? Brick Hive, oh, that guy's shady. Let's move on. Big Nate Bricks, hey, what's going on? Good morning.
Hoppin'.
Steve Weiser, good morning to you. Brick Songs, what's going on? Good morning. Thank you for being here. Macro Bricks, what's going on, Macro? How you doing? Goblin Zero, good morning. Got your name back on the outro, Goblin Zero. When I was doing the new one last night, I was like, oh, put Goblin Zero back on there. Let's see here. Please don't forget that like. Thank you. Actually, not only did you thank everybody or remind everybody else.
Hey, there's 21 people watching and only 13 likes. What's going on, everybody?
Oh my God, what's going on, everybody?
Come on. Hitting that like button is part of a healthy breakfast.
Look, I feel like people that, it's one thing to just not think about it, because I do that as well. I don't think about sometimes just like it unless somebody reminds me, when I'm in a stream. But people that watch a stream and purposely don't like the stream, unless you really don't like it. But if you just don't like it because you're lazy, I feel like it's like people that don't use their blinker when they're driving on the road. Because dude, it blows my mind. The blinker thing blows my mind. I still cannot get over it. You're either that lazy that you can't move your arm over and do that, or you're that stupid. Either way, dude, it's like, what? Oh, people. Anyways,
Let the hate flow.
I'm not gonna go off. I'm not gonna go off this early into the chat. Let's see here. Pink Wheels.
Do it now.
Good morning. She says my husband bought the Cybertruck set from Mega Blick because he is lame. Dude, I swear Pink Wheels is one of the coolest people out there. I swear, man. Because he's lame. I just don't like that Cybertruck. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I like the idea of it. I like it's bulletproof and stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't like the design of it. It just looks so weird. It looks like if you walk too close to it, you would cut yourself.
Okay, Hive, you're wrong about a couple things.
I'm wrong about a lot of things. I think that if they, because I don't want to rag on it too much though, because I appreciate that it's different. You know what I mean? That's how you try new things or whatever. So I do want to say that. But anyways, Cliff, good morning. I started laying out the base plates that you sent me. But now I decided that the city's going to go through this whole big thing. Which I'm still using the base plates, but it's gonna take me some time to do some stuff. But anyways, I will update everybody on that. Christine Harper, good morning. Good morning. Get the brick. Good morning. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Where am I at? Macro. Good morning, Steve. Sorry, I'm just kind of lost. Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Good morning, my friend. What's going on? How are you doing? You're in the celebrations, Jesse. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm watching 2 times right now. Doubling up Fire Stick and tablet so I can post. Oh, right on, man. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all of you very much. All right. My Bricks and me. Good morning. And let's see. Wayne says yesterday I watched someone use a left turn signal to change lane to proceed to conduct a 3-lane sweep to the right.
But they turned their turn signal on.
Dude, one of the biggest things that I've been installing in my kid's brain about driving is like, look, of course it's important for you to drive carefully. I was like, but you have control over yourself. I was like, your biggest worry, you always got to watch out for other people. You always got to watch out for other people, because a lot of people, it's just accidents do happen. But then a lot of people just drive like freaking maniacs, dude.
Yep.
And the thing that I'm always flabbergasted by is I'm like, dude, if you hit me, you're also going to be in an accident. It's not like you're going to hit me and just get away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, both of us could be hurt or like. Lady McBrick, good morning, happy New Year. I hope you had a good start into the new year. Actually, it's with the exception of a little CMF debacle that I had. It's been pretty good. I can't complain. Look, 2024, I'm optimistic, but for me, it should be a pretty good year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like a domino effect. I've mentioned this a few times. People know, but like I'll have my truck paid off.
Yeah.
Like in February.
That's
so
nice.
Yeah, that's an extra like $450, man, that I don't have to put out every month. You know what I mean? So like I can put that towards my credit card, then I can put that towards other things. You know what I mean? So it's just like a domino effect, man. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping by the end of 2024, like I'll be sitting real good as long as I stay the hell away from Lego.
You actually pay that stuff off?
I think about like I think pretty soon I want to have it'll probably be on a Hive stream. I want to get some people on and have like an honest conversation about spending money on Lego.
Yeah.
And
what do you mean by honest conversation?
Like how we do it. Because I'm not going to get into it right now, obviously, but I don't mind being honest about how I do it, the debt that I've put myself in, the hole that I've dug myself out of, because I'm in a lot better shape now than I've ever been. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like the first couple years, I'd say, especially into my third year of coming out of my dark ages, I was buying Lego, like way more Lego than I should have been buying. Way more Lego than I should have been. So, but I don't know. Like I said, I just find it fascinating because for your casual Lego fan, man, it's like whatever, you know what I mean. But for a lot of us, like we're deep in Lego, man. You know what I mean, and for different reasons. And it's not. And when I have this conversation with these other people, if anybody even remotely starts shaming anybody, I will kick their ass out immediately because that's not what that conversation's about. It's just a conversation about understanding, things. You know what I mean. So anyways, like I said, Offbrand Bricks is our topic today. Definitely some interesting things that we will be discussing about that, including about like the patent for the Lego brick, stuff like that, when they had lost the patent for it and everything. So I guess we'll just jump right into a couple things here. So we'll go ahead and get into and by the way, I almost forgot to mention, and I'll start, Rich. I'll start with that thing I was talking about real quick. But I did want to mention that we probably, I don't want to say 100%, but we probably will have a live stream calendar from Brick and Brew today.
Sweet.
He was messaging me and saying he's going to try and get it to us at a certain time, but man has a life. He has a family.
Yeah.
So, like I always say, man, when he gets it to us, we always promote it, but it's not a requirement. The man can get it to us when he gets it to us. So let me share the screen real quick so I can show you guys what I wanted to share first, and then we'll get into the news that Rich has.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Where are we at here? Man, this dang banner. All right. So something I wanted to talk about was CMF boxes still being ripped open.
The QR code scan works.
Okay, we're going to get into that as well. Because,
sorry.
because that's kind of pissed me off. Sorry about the language, but I want to get into that. But first, this is a question for everybody out there in the chat. Are you still seeing this? I'm not seeing it as much, but I still do see it. But two of my targets that are near me, they haven't even carried these CMF boxes. They didn't carry
So Target has changed their policy for Target to carry them or whatever. They put them up by the registers.
Well, I've seen them up by not the boxes, but I've seen the CMF bags before up by the registers. But so far, I haven't seen any. I'm not saying like Target doesn't carry them anymore. I'm just saying like there might be some stores that are not going to order them because they've seen all these boxes get ripped open. So this is something I'm not sure how relevant it still is. And even more so, I had the video, but I don't know what I did with it. There was a dude that had a tiny camera.
Oh, the ear canal camera?
Yeah, the ear canal camera. How about that, man? I wonder how much those things are. If they're not terribly expensive, man, I'd be considering to get one. Just because going forward, Lego, I mean, it doesn't seem like they're going to get rid of the boxes, but who knows? But it worked perfectly.
You can get one on Amazon right now, but they're $90.
I just found one for 25.
Is it have the screen?
You have to connect it to your phone.
Oh yeah, here's one for 25. You connect to your phone. The other one I looked at had its own screen.
Well, so that might be something that those sales might go up. So like AFOLs all over the world just buying those things now. So yeah, I just thought this was an interesting piece of news because it seems like it's still happening. And I've seen multiple posts about this. So, all right, the next thing, yes, the QR codes. All right. This is what I've been able to figure out. And I figured this out the hard way because I didn't do enough research before I went out and bought some of these CMFs. The only code that works is the larger QR code that has two numbers, one on the bottom, one on the side. The smaller one that only has one number or set of numbers on the bottom doesn't work, or it might work sometimes, maybe. But it's not reliable. It's the bigger one that you have to use. Now, the reason I'm kind of upset about it is because now I'm starting to see things about the smaller one not working. But in the beginning, everybody's just like, yeah, QR codes work. You know what I mean? And they didn't say like, no, it's the bigger one. So yes, I'm not faulting everybody. I should have done enough research before I started, but it just would have been really cool if it was pretty known that, you know, it was only one of the QR codes that work. That even being said, I know some Americans have seen these bigger QR codes, but I thought the bigger QR codes were the ones that were produced across the pond, and the smaller ones were the ones that were produced in Mexico that we get. So I'm not. Oh wait, you're right. It says it right there too. The R is for Mexico. No, see.
I will say this: when I was at Best Buy, it wasn't really working for me because I kept reading 6472 or whatever, and I was like, "This doesn't make any sense. I need a 1." And now, when I look back at it, it does work. Sometimes in the United States, they'll give us the European ones or the S, I guess you call it tier or whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to call them, S barcode over here. And I'm in Tennessee, so at a Best Buy.
So something that gets me is this is a double-bladed argument. You know, it's double-sided because you can go two different ways with it. You know, and I have trouble with it myself. You can go with it's a mystery pack thing. That's the fun about it. But you can also go, well, there's a collection of them. You know, 12 to collect, but you can't just collect them. You know what I mean? If you don't know what you're buying, and it's not like they're $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because it's what, about $65 or so for like all 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but the people that are wanting to do that as an AFOL have the ability to go buy a full case.
This is true.
But I mean, even Shy just debunked it with the 6-pack.
Yeah,
he got both.
No. I think
but you can buy a full case.
Buy a full case
all in there.
And actually, there's actually a few different, probably more than just a few, but different stores out there that you can buy literally the whole set for like $65 with free shipping. Like, you know, and thank goodness for them, because buying them, yes, you can buy them individually, but you know you're going to pay at least $1 more, probably more than $1. Some of them are way more than that, but. So I don't know. This is an argument that's gone on in the communities round and round for a while now. And I mean, I personally think that you should know what you're buying. I don't care about other brands and other toys. You know what? I'll say the same thing when we talk about them. I just feel like it's especially when you're talking about with like kids, man.
Yeah.
You know. So, anyways, I just wanted to kind of discuss real quick, you know, and I said about the CMF stuff going on right now and what we thought about it. Rich.
Rich has that stitch.
Rich has his. You guys, I really, really want to like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing not to like about it except the shirt
and the flower.
Dude, I
and
just
the ice cream.
I dig the ice cream, but you can pop the flower off.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time with organic type stuff built out of Lego, man. Sometimes we get away with it because it doesn't look good. It just cute, roundable Disney animated characters don't look good built with bricks. I don't care if you can round off some of the ears or whatever. It just doesn't look. Dude, I mean, Stitch looks at least better than Rocket Raccoon, Chewbacca. You know,
I don't know that.
Borg,
Seeing that Rocket in person, I kind of feel a little different about it.
Really? You're not as rabid?
Well, it's one of those things that, like, the only thing that throws me off are the teeth. Like, if we could just pull his teeth, I think it would be even better.
Yeah. By the way, real quick, Lonely One Kenobi. Good morning to you. I just wanted to read a few comments real quick, and then we'll keep moving on. Let's see here. Everyone's saying good morning. I like to believe that spending money on Lego is healthier than drinking too much alcohol or drugs. My joy because of it lasts way longer than spending money on fireworks as well. Yes, it is definitely healthier than alcohol and drugs, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy. But yeah, that's a discussion to be had, no doubt. Bricklock, good morning. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. He says I could care less about mystery. Yeah, this ain't Scooby-Doo, man. I want to know what we're getting on here. 6 packs guarantees 6 different.
No, they guarantee 6 different, but if you buy 2 of them, that doesn't mean you don't get duplicates.
Let's see. Get the Brick says since they've gone to boxes, I've bought a case so that I know I'm getting 3 complete sets. Yeah, I know. There's that, but then you're spending I don't know, like a couple $100, I think, something. Couple of Brickheads. What's going on, Sean? Represent. Good morning, Brick World. Johnny Builds. The Brickhead Stitch looks way better than the buildable Stitch.
Yes. No, I like this one more than the Brickheads one.
Yes.
The Brickhead ones looks like a blob to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, like I said, it's always a personal preference. I know a lot of people are losing their freaking minds over this Stitch right now. And I don't even think that flower on top of its head helps, man, to be honest with you. But you know, that's just me. I'm a hater.
It'll be the best set. I mean, when it drops, it'll sell out immediately.
I will say that buildable Simba picture that we saw. Now that did look really good.
Yeah, that
looked really good.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, good on Stitch. Whatever.
Next up. We've got the Dungeons and Dragons.
That's pretty cool.
We haven't gotten a picture of this thing yet, though, right?
No, but here's what I was talking about with Sean about this thing. It's 3,745 pieces, and it's $360. So it's actually not bad for the price whatsoever. Right. But I have a feeling a lot, and I mean a lot, of those pieces are going to be based on that brick-built dragon. I just don't see them giving us. I mean, you know, like I know that it's nowhere near in detail, but the 3-in-1 castle had that little small dragon with it in a bigger castle. I don't think this is going to be like a bigger setup with a smaller dragon. I think it's going to be. I think the dragon's going to have the piece count hold on this one.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're already. I mean, you know, April 2024. Bam. $360 right out the gate.
Mm-hmm. And the new sail barge leak.
Yeah, we got a sail barge leak.
So I look, I'm gonna have to get choosy because we've got like a few big sets coming out around the same few month time period, like a Snow White's Cottage. We've got the Lord of the Rings Tower. We've got this. Then all the whatever the heck the UCS set, you know, and all the whatever May the 4th stuff we got going on, dude. I can't be buying all this stuff, man.
That's why. I mean, I've realized that since I don't really buy Lego sets as much anymore, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm spending money. I'm spending probably less money more often, but
I mean, the smaller stuff, I can, you know, it can be a little hard, but I can get it by, you know. But it's these bigger ones, man, that are really, really awesome and well done. You know, that I'm like, because like this one.
Take that $460 that this costs and buy a bunch of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I gotta look at Grogu one more time, dude.
Hater.
Hater.
This right here is going to be a big set because this gives us a Jedi that we've never had before, and it's
Agreed.
a Jedi that is new in general that we've not seen a new Jedi forever.
I mean, I'll definitely be picking this up.
Plus, we get that little bark speeder, and we're getting two more clones in it. So everybody wanted clones. They're giving us clones. They did really kind of go hard on clones, didn't they? I mean, they've really been putting them making
out.
it easy for me. Getting a Cody Commander.
I hope this is good. Phase 2.
If it's phase 2, I'll buy it.
You know what you need to do though? You need to build like the Brickhead, except for the head part of it, and you put the helmet on it.
That actually would be pretty funny.
I wonder if he would come with a little hologram too.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
I doubt it too, but that would be a little nice addition, no doubt.
In addition to my collection.
That's set of 2024 right here. Boom, the cat.
Do they basically get, like, if you're going by piece count on this price, they basically gave you $70 worth of Legos.
Yeah,
it's crazy
for free.
Why do I have a feeling like this thing is going to be super popular?
I just want to know what it looks like. Here was my, when me and Sean were talking about this, here's my like whole, I guess, like interest in this. The Grogu buildable figure and the Yodable buildable figure are around the same price point and piece count.
Yeah.
And that's almost 400 less pieces than this.
I'm curious. Yeah, there's a few things I'm curious about it. I mean, yeah, I'm wondering about how close it'll look. But
the Lego Grogu, the buildable one was $90, and it's 700 pieces less than this.
So, but the thing that we got to remember too is there might be these side pieces like the bowl and I don't know.
But you got to think of just what Macro said, and Macro's thinking the same thing I am. That if this thing comes out and it's that many pieces, and depending on what color it is, that's going to be huge for mock builders because that's going to be an easy, just like parted out set.
Yeah.
But I am curious how big that cat will be, man.
I have no idea. We have to wait till we see the picture.
Sarah's just out here reading the comments. There's Brick and Brood out there. He says, I want that cat for sure. I thought about trying to take their instructions and buy parts to make my cat. Thinking about it. I think about a lot of projects, though. Yeah. Cajun AFall, what is going on? Bearded Brix, I just saw your short about your purchase from Brickmania. I also picked up the new bricks in the sand book. I can't wait to build my first tank. I saw that too, man. I didn't know that you were buying books from them, dude.
Cajun, what do you want your first build to be? I have the prior to me buying this, I already had the Abrams.
Very nice. I was supposed to buy a tank at Chicago last year.
I already have the Abrams. I think the first build I'm going to do out of the bricks in the sand too. I think I'm going to build the Challenger too.
Yeah, I need a tank. I need a tank. Real quick, everybody. So Brick Babe sent us a message on Instagram, screenshotted what's going on. She's just like her internet's just not working. So if she gets her internet back up, she'll be back on. But I just want to let everybody know.
She's been fired. Everybody hashtag Brick Babe's been fired.
There's your answer, Rich.
Yeah, the Abrams. The Abrams is extremely cool.
By the way, a couple of Brickhead says we'll take a miracle for me to buy this set.
See, I don't think so, Sean. I think this is the day one purchase right here. Telling you, man, y'all are sleeping. The cat's gonna be that heater. I'm with Brent on that. That cat's gonna be a heater. People don't realize.
I just
you know what? Y'all are gonna disagree with me on this. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. You know what I put the category of that cat being in? The same as the botanicals.
It's just, I'm always so conflicted, man, back and forth in my head about stuff because on one hand, I'm like, it's really awesome, man. Lego is so innovative, you know what I mean? And all these things that they're building. But then on the other hand, I'm like, dude, is Lego just desperate? They're out here like, well, we can make anything. What do you want us to make? VCR? You got it, man. Polaroid camera? You got it. Cat? No problem. You want a sloth next? We got you. Like,
think about all of the cat ladies that are gonna buy this.
Dude,
think about. I have a cat here. Like Brick Babe has a cat. I mean,
I'm not the biggest fan of cats, but I would get this set if it came with the function where their paws just hit everything. That way you could knock off all the new botanical garden sets off. I would get it for that reason. That would be hilarious.
Dude, I kind of agree with Brent now that you said that, dude. If we had like a sloth that you could like kind of wrap his arms around something, dude, I would wrap a sloth around one of these poles.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. You're like, a sloth? Yeah. I want a sloth.
Yeah.
I mean, it just goes to show you that no matter what, it's kind of like what you just said. It's Lego is going to try to dip their toes in anything and everything they can. And when something takes off, they're going to roll with it.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's just marketing.
I know, man. That's why I was kind of split on the whole thing. Because, and look, when I say these things, they're clearly just like my personal opinions about stuff. Because who am I to be like, yeah, I'll spend $500 on a Avengers Tower and then like make fun of somebody that wants to spend $100 on a cat. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous.
I think you should buy like 4 of these and try to make like a mega cat.
Mega cat too.
The only thing that kind of weirds me out about this is Lego has the potential sometimes to make things look extremely realistic. And like you just like walk into someone's house and they have this thing like chilling in the floor in the corner and you're just like, bam.
All right. I will say, man, I have seen a lot of people post pictures, like Shy's one of them, about like their office or even like somebody's home and stuff, and not somebody like me that's just cluttered with, whatever, thousands of dollars, but like they have multiple Lego pieces, but very nicely decorated in their home, man. And dude, I'm like, that's impressive.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this cat can be able to be like I know this is just like the like prototype picture or whatever, but if it's laying down and you can put it laying down, I'm 100% just gonna sit here and pet that thing like every stream.
Look at that villain.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta...
What was it? Claw? Dr. Claw? Was it Dr. Claw? I can't remember.
God, what's his name? Now that you said Dr. Claw.
I'm thinking of Inspector Gadget. That's what
Dr. Evil.
Oh, you're thinking Dr. Evil, right?
Yeah. $1 million.
$1 million.
Just wanted some sharks with freaking laser beams on there for.
The rest of these kind of just are like whatever. This is the coolest Brickhead that I've seen they're dropping. I still don't really care for it that much. I'm not a Brickhead guy, but I think it's funny they're giving us an Iron Spider-Man because now that we have this print as a head, and you have the ability just to drop every single Spider-Man that they have now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're definitely going hard on some Brickheads this time too, man.
They try to make him look plushy. He don't look plushy.
See, look, and here's something. The reason I don't have a problem with like a Brickhead stitch compared to like the bigger version is because it's a Brickhead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's going to clearly have like.
I just still,
that-
man. There's something about it. I don't know. I don't like it.
It's too big for my body.
I mean, I don't
It
really
looks
care
like
for
he's
it,
gonna topple over forward.
but it looks. I like it better than the bigger one. Our Toy World, what's up, Richie? How you doing? And Trevor's videos. Good morning. So they're gonna make a dog now. That's a good question, Cajun. Probably. Also, King
Look at the
Goldendorf.
resemblance there. Look at that resemblance. They nailed it. Perfect.
Nice.
Yep. Got him there.
Yeah.
Had us in the first half.
Yeah, easy pass for me, to be honest. Yeah, man. Look, if you're like, for instance, Brick Clicker, you know, he's a hardcore Brickhead collector. You know what I mean?
Brick Babe has like every Brick
well,
Babe.
yep. So I could see, you know, them wanting like to get all these, and some probably more excited about than others. And every once in a blue moon, probably not anymore, just because of my spending habits and my selectiveness. But yeah, every once in a while, I would buy a Brickhead if it was something I really liked, kind of like a Funko Pop. You know,
Yeah.
I'd buy one of those occasionally if I really liked it. But yeah, I just look. Brickheads also are easy to get sucked into the completionist mindset. Because yeah, you gotta collect them all. Sidious Sue, what's up, man? How you doing? Also, we got Nude Stitch.
Yeah, we were all talking. Me and Sean were talking about how that stitch would just be better if it didn't have an Hawaiian shirt on. If they just gave it to us with it.
Well, and how interesting that the minifig that we had gotten, he's in the spacesuit, which is that's why I put him outside in the intro video. I put him outside of the cantina. Also, if anybody noticed, every time I have Stitch, that minifig, in any video, there's always like tons of chicks hanging around him. I don't know, man, because women just love Stitch. But, you know, I will say, even Mrs. Hive, when she saw that buildable Stitch, she was just like, oh. And she loves Stitch.
Yeah.
Because, you know, now she'll get a Funko Pop of them or something, but
You're going to be buying it.
No, I'm good.
She'll tell you if she told you to buy it for her to build, would you do it?
Yes.
See?
Damn it. You know what I should have done, because I was gonna do a video, but I just couldn't justify just spending the money on it. But I was gonna do a video. I was gonna buy that Grogu, buildable Grogu, and then drop it from the roof of my house. I was gonna do a drop list on it. But yeah, I was like, I can't spend that money. What's up, Nails?
Hey,
how you doing?
At least you have the pieces.
Yeah, true. Disney freaks love Hawaii's beachwear Stitch.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll
nuts.
First, yeah. Macro says I never get into heads or helmets. I don't have that much space or time or money. Yeah, I've been thinking about actually selling my helmets just to make space for new stuff. No,
do not sell the helmets.
Why?
Because the helmets look really good.
I mean, they do. They're actually pretty good display pieces. So maybe I'll work on getting rid of something else. But I'm trying to decide if I wanted to get the new UCS set too, man.
The Venator?
No. The one coming up on around May.
The barge?
Oh, the sail barge.
Why wouldn't you get?
No. The tie, was it the tie striker?
Oh, the tie interceptor.
Just interceptor. Yeah.
I want to see pieces of that first. I mean, I want to see pictures of that first. I think that I'm going to get it just because. So now that I got the AT-AT, it's really bugging me that I don't have the X-Wing, because the X-Wing is like the only UCS that I don't have now.
I haven't built mine yet. So I got the box sitting. You know, and over time, even though I still think they should have built something different, I will say I have that the land speeder is growing on me.
I like the land speeder.
I do too.
The land speeder is one of the few things I didn't take apart.
I don't know, man. You know, it's like, okay, for instance, you know, I've heard a few people talking about the sail barge and how and this was actually prominent in Brick's news video about how like it's only compared to a certain scene, you know what I mean? So it would be better as like more of the play set type thing. But dude, the land speeder, it's even got, in my opinion, even a less relevant scene. You know what I mean? And they made a UCS set out of that.
I mean, the land speeder has a huge following for the amount of airtime that it actually got. Because, like, we really didn't see it I mean, it wasn't like it was a huge.
No, yeah, man. It was, I mean, out of all the rusted, run down pieces of crap vehicles, man, that you would put in, I don't know. Anyways, Shy Time is my time is in the house. What's up, man?
What's up, Shy?
Let's see here. UCS AT-AT is amazing. I have 2. Well,
You can give me one.
I would like to have one, but once you get past $500, man, it's you gotta. Because I still haven't bought the Falcon.
See, I don't know why you haven't bought the Falcon. You need to quit buying the Avengers Towers and the freaking Lord of the Rings crap if you don't have the Falcon.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I disagree. It's for a city, and where the heck are you going to put a UCS Millennium Falcon? That thing's
It's
big
over the city.
I mean, I could.
You've got a point
well,
there.
I thought about that because I've seen some of the stands for the gunship and how it like hang like face down. You know what I mean? Also, I've seen them where you can hang them on the wall like that. So I was like, well, there's definitely a few spots I could pick to hang on the wall, and then I could put the stand for the Falcon right there and have it, you know, flat.
Think
out.
about that. You say you're an original trilogy fan, but you don't have the Falcon, but you have the gunship.
Well, that's half
I'm a
price.
prequel fan too. I mean, the thing. Look, I should be more of a prequel fan than an original trilogy fan, only because I grew up. You know what I mean? Like I was born in '77, so I was born when Star Wars came out, and I remember vaguely seeing Return of the Jedi because I was like 6 years old or something. You know what I mean? I remember vaguely seeing it. But I got to see the prequels, man, like in my very early 20s and stuff. You know what I mean? Like in the theaters. And then I remember when they came out on DVD, we had like big parties, dude. Ooh. I remember when Attack of the Clones came out on DVD. So we watched Phantom Menace first, and then we watched Attack of. As a matter of fact, I remember kicking somebody out of the party because I'm not kidding, because they were making fun of Hayden Christensen's acting in Attack of the Clones. So I paused it. And I told him, I was like, look, man, I was like, we're not watching Shakespeare, okay? I was like, we're watching a science fiction movie. I was like, so if you want to continue here ripping on the acting and ruining the rest of the movie for us, you can just get the fuck out. Oh, damn, I'm sorry. I cursed. Dang it. I just remember it so vividly, man. Everybody just stopped and looked at me, man. But yeah, he was like, oh, it's just a movie. I was like, get out. It's like, you're not going to sit here and ruin everything for us, man. I mean, later on, it's different. I don't care, but not while
I'm going to need you to do me a favor now. Can you please go to the bathroom behind you and get the bar soap?
That's what I forgot to hit the censor button.
Sorry, you're on mute for a timeout of 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
anyway,
you just sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
I know. I guess ain't no Hive stream, man. Dang. Brent says you need the Falcon Hive. I know. By the way, good morning, Fall Equinox. What's happening? What's everybody else talking about out there? I saw Star Wars in '77 at the drive-in. Holy cow. Man, I don't remember, man. I was just born. Let's see here. Yo, Shy fixed the Halo time. What?
Halo time is a stream.
Oh, I was doing the game for a second. Oh, like Cajun says, there goes the streak. You know, I mean, once in a while, it's been a while. But once in a while, we slip up on the show, man. It's to be happening, you know. All right, let's go ahead and we will do our celebrations. We don't have any hashtags this week because, again, I don't know. Brickbabe's internet was just being real funky, so she managed to get celebrations together, but she said that she'll just have to double up on the hashtags for next week. So So we do have a few celebrations. So here we go. Oh, so I guess it's pronounced hollow.
It's like
Hello,
hollow.
Hello.
My.
Well, dang, man, it certainly looked like Halo.
Someone to say Halo.
Oh, Jesse, did you notice my name that I put for this week? Ric Flair. Woo! I don't know. I did that because occasionally I'll watch like old Hive streams or Good Morning Brick Worlds just to reminisce. Because if you go back and watch them, you would be amazed at who's on the panel or who's out in the chat. Tons of people we don't even see anymore. So it's nice. But yeah, I was watching one of them and I did Brick Flair. So I was like, oh yeah, I should do that again. Let's see here. No, it's a drink. What? Man, I'm so lost. Dude, what's happening? Thank you for being here.
It's not a game, it's a drink.
Before we get to Drew's segment, I wanted to also bring up something I wanted to talk about real quick when it came to the news. Not get into too much as far as the discussion. I just want to throw it out there, even though I know everybody knows, but there's a couple sets right now that are extremely expensive, and I don't know what is going on. Like even on Lego standards, they just seem like completely outrageous. And one of them we've already kind of mentioned before was the X-Men set. Mm-hmm. You know, I thought it was like 80, but no, I saw it at Walmart. It's 85. Mm-hmm. I just can't get over how expensive that set is. So then the other one that I just wanted to bring up, because we were talking about it in our meeting, but at the time I didn't even know what the price of it was. But it was that family tree, whatever it is. Is that what it's called? Family tree?
Yeah.
Because you know,
you were like, so as soon as we started talking about, you were like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that and put it in the city. I was like, man, it's not worth it.
Okay. Well, I didn't understand if that's what you were referring to, because you guys were like poking fun at me a little bit about it. Not just you, but other people too. Just thought it was stupid or whatever. Now I just thought they thought it was stupid because it was a tree, but I'm starting to realize now when I saw the price, $80, dude.
What?
$80, man. Now, and
holy cow!
Yeah, look.
For you to want to put a tree in your city, that's an expensive tree. You need to learn how to walk.
No, that ain't gonna happen. But I mean, and don't get me wrong, I love it. Like it's a great looking tree. I even like the little ladder it comes with. I was just gonna take the box that it's sitting on, like take it out, you know what I mean, and just put the tree in the city. But I'm like, what? Like I don't understand. So I put this out there. The reason I just bring it up is because I just wanted to ask, and we can. We again maybe talk about it more later or something. But like, what do you think's going on? Do you think Lego's just trying to push the envelope on stuff and see what they can get away with? Do you think they know? Like, I know somebody brought up about the Marvel stuff because they think that their theory is Lego sees the writing on the wall with Marvel right now and the MCU, and sees like it's just been flop after flop after flop after flop, like nothing. The only movie that's even kind of made even a tiny little bit of money in the last couple of years is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I'm wondering if Lego's just realizing, like, yeah, I think we see a DC thing coming, so we're just gonna try and charge as much as we can for stuff and get what we can until, you know, then it's gonna whatever dissipate. Because I don't see them making any sets off Echo. I don't really see them making any sets off Agatha.
No.
I don't think they will, just because of the simple fact that they're trying to build up to that movie. I think when that movie drops, that's when we'll see all the sets with those people in there.
Wait, which movie?
Well, right now the plan for Marvel is to have all these movies combined into one, just like they did with Infinity War.
Yeah, but dude, they've already moved. What are they? I don't even know what phase they're in right now, man. But like the first 3 phases, like you had an Avengers movie each one. You know what I mean? We haven't had any Avengers movie since Endgame
because the Avengers aren't around anymore. That's the whole point. The new movie will be Thunderbolts.
I know, but like this whole even the connecting part, they're tripping over their own continuity on a lot of stuff. But I mean, yeah, I know there's the Thunderbolts. There's a new Captain America movie. I don't even know when exactly that's going to come out, because as far as I know, the only thing that's really going to be coming out anytime soon is Deadpool 3. I
think Deadpool's going to make up for a lot.
But even the Captain America movie, man, it's like they changed the name of it because they're afraid it's going to offend too many people, because it used to be called New World Order. And now I forgot what they're calling it now.
They didn't want backlash because Hulk Hogan found out.
I feel like tearing my shirt over there.
Come on, brother.
Let's see here. Jason says, thanks. Good morning, Brooke, for the celebration segment post. Can't believe we are 1 year into Lego D&D on Critical Bricks. Yeah, man. Rock on. Orient Express is overpriced as well, right? For an exclusive fig. Wait, for the tree? The tree has an exclusive fig?
No.
Oh, okay. X-Jet. Yeah. And that was another theory a lot of people were talking about, was because, you know, and I know tinfoil hat stuff, but like Lego sees the market value with figs. So if they're like, yeah, we've got 3 exclusive figs, one of them very probably exclusive, you know, you're never going to see that Magneto again. Like,
I think that Lego looks at that stuff, but I don't think that they price their sets that way. There's no way they're going to create a demand for a. I mean, like the only reason they would do that whatsoever, if they did, were be for people who own Bricklink stores and stuff like that to buy it just to have it on the secondary market.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand that's not their rule of thumb by any means. It's not their method of how they do stuff. But I'm just saying, like, if they were going to just put out one set, I mean, it's not impossible to say they might have had like a backroom meeting or whatever about the pricing, and they're like, look, this Magneto is, you know, never going to be made again. We know how high it's going to be, so let's just go ahead and jack up the price and see if they still buy it because of these figs. Because the X-Jet, whatever, dude, you know what I mean? But dude, the reason also that it's crazy is that Magneto doesn't even belong with those figs, dude. Those figs are supposed to be based off the X-Men 97 cartoon. That Magneto has nothing to do with that cartoon. That Magneto is a one-off thing that happened in the 80s, dude, for a very short amount of episodes or comics. Jesse, back me up on this, man. I mean, you know this probably even more than I do. It just doesn't make any sense that they would. I mean, it's awesome they did. It's a really cool alternate Magneto fig, but it's like, why would you make that fig? You know what I mean? So, like I said, tinfoil hat stuff, but it's just very crazy some of the pricing that they're doing right now, even on Lego standards for their prices. All right, real quick. Just want to say, I could be wrong, but I don't think that one will do well. Yeah, I don't think the tree's going to do well. I'm still kicking myself about the X-Men set. That shelf sticker was old and said $50. The idea for the family tree is a good idea, innovative, but priced badly. Yeah, totally. Dope Shirt Hive. I need to bring that one back. It's been sold out on the store. Yeah, by the way, this is from Stud Studios. This is Brickheadz.
You're completely wrong about that. That is the Magneto costume for X-Men 97.
What?
That's when it was used.
Well, I mean, it was definitely used before that cartoon. But every cartoon I saw with X-Men 97, he has his helmet on with the red outfit.
Check this out.
What, are you going to share it? Because I was going to look it up.
Yeah. What's the deal with Magneto's costume in X-Men 97? Boom.
What? All
So
right,
I
no,
opened
my
up
bad. I didn't even know he had that costume in that cartoon, but that was still like a variant in the cartoon, right? Because I swear every time I saw him, it was a normal costume.
Well, I mean, they went through a lot of costume changes. Though. I mean, X-Men themselves changed costumes in X-Men.
Well, I know, but Magneto's only had like 3 or 4 variants, man. And even out of those variants, almost all of them, except for that one, has been a variant of the red outfit with the helmet. He hasn't really like changed, and even the ones that were different were like in the Ultimate Universe. But I like I said, it's been a while. But yeah, hey, you're back, Brick Babe. What's going on?
I'm in the car. I'm just frustrated. We tried to try.
Well,
we
you
called
know,
Comcast. Let me tell y'all, tag Comcast in this. Comcast said they wouldn't be able to be out until the 9th. They said it's something wrong on their end and they can't come out till the 9th.
Oh my gosh.
well, tell them you can't pay them until the 9th.
Right?
You know how that goes.
Right?
Fantastic Four might kick off better MCU. We'll see. Look, man, my opinion has been pretty much they should have rebooted after Endgame. That was the best time. They could have reset it. That would have been a good chance to recast Cap, and instead they just keep pushing it, and it's like you can't do a continuous continuity in the MCU that you can like in the comic books, because it's already difficult in the comic books. So, but we'll see. I found the X-Men set early. Oh yeah. Tiger Builds, what's going on? Good morning. Says I'm really hoping for a Ghost Anakin fig for 25th anniversary. For all the cloners out there and the Star Wars fans, why don't you think they've made a Ghost fig yet? I mean, we've had it.
Because not a lot of people are going to know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys think that's a real good excuse? There's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know what it is. But they were in the original trilogy, man. I mean, you can start with Obi-Wan. Like, I don't.
But
Well,
you
I
get
will
Animal
say-
Crossing. Like, be
I will
grateful.
say what's really cool about other, I guess, ventures, Hasbro with the Black Series. They've started doing this thing called the Holocron series, which is basically
Yeah, I saw that.
Their
Bo-Katan was the
characters.
first one, I think.
I've got Bo-Katan and Han Solo.
I almost bought. They got a Han Solo one.
Yeah,
Because I've only seen the Bo-Katan one, and I almost bought it because I was like, I think it's like one of the first ones. I was like, I just feel like that'd be a good first thing to buy, and just see how it does. But I just haven't pulled that trigger yet. Johnny Brill says Brick Babe lives.
I do. I have my MOCs in the car. That box is full of MOCs. It's just like
Yeah.
I mean, and look, we had mentioned about how like your internet is bad, so if you didn't
It's
come
the
back,
worst.
we understood, we knew,
Oh, sure.
Um,
And the birthday girl's here.
oh yes, happy birthday!
happy birthday!
Oh, look at your
Happy
hair, it looks
birthday.
so pretty.
Oh, yeah. She turns 19 today. Oh, and she needs my keys.
19, goodness gracious! I feel so old.
You and I both, brother.
Dude, every time I say something like that, my kids always like, "Well, it's because you are old."
Well, I'm 23, so it's kind of weird. We're almost like sisters.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Sidious says Hive is right. Oh, well, thank you. They only showed him like that in the cartoon as strange flashbacks for the story. Oh, so it was more flashbacks. I mean, that part's irrelevant, really. You know what I mean? It is relevant to my point where I said it. I don't know why they put it in there. So I was wrong about that. But even if I was wrong or right, it is still really awesome that they made that fig. Because I would much prefer that fig than like a normal Magneto that we always would get. You know what I mean? But
I want them to make the all white Magneto. That's what I want.
yeah, that was the other one too. Which
we got an all white Vision.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember what the all white Magneto was for. I can't remember if that was like Ultimate Universe or something else. Because I remember there's a lot of weird stuff going on with him. Because there was like a nice version of him named Joseph or something for a while. I can't remember for sure.
Magneto,
weird.
nothing wrong. Remember that.
I wish Lego made that version of him in the black outfit, but that's even more rare. Yeah, I can't even think about that one. And Fall Equinox thanked Brick Babe for the celebration shout out. Well, so like I said, I just kind of wanted to bring up the prices. I just thought that was a little off-putting. Sometimes it's just they do stuff, and I'm like, man. All right, let's do Drewbrickz segment real quick, and then we'll get on to some other stuff. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, since the topic is off-brand bricks today, Drewbrickz decided to do his vintage Lego segment on an off-brand brick. So here we go.
Yes, traveling back in time, but obviously not in Lego, but in Mega Bloks. Mega Bloks has done quite a few different series, but I think their biggest one is definitely Halo. Halo was definitely a staple point for me as a kid, and enjoyed lots of time spending probably too many hours playing video games, especially Halo Reach. But they came out with an awesome line of builds, without a doubt, from the Warthog to the Pelican to the Wraith to everything Halo to even diorama MOCs almost. We basically see some amazing sets here that just add so much detail that we wish, I think, even Lego would do, especially with their printed part. But today we'll be looking at set number 96801, Halo Wars UCS Turret. I mean, growing up, this thing was pretty sick. I mean, full swivel, 360 degrees, up and down. Comes with 3 dudes. You can rearrange the turrets however you want with the 4 cannons. I mean, it was just a quality all-around awesome set, which you could even army build if you want. Mega Bloks made that so easy to do, and I really wish Lego would take a hint there. But in the end, I hope you guys have enjoyed traveling back in time, but in Mega Bloks.
I realized I forgot to put music behind that.
All right. I have some of those Halo figures and stuff too, because I haven't bought any in a while, but I used to buy like just big tubs, like off Facebook Marketplace or whatever, man. Yeah. Just full of Lego, and it's just a great place to find a lot of random stuff and just get extra pieces. Definitely. Yeah, you just sift through it, man. There'd be like some off-brand bricks in there or something too, Yeah. There was one more thing I wanted to do before we got into our topic, but I seem to have misplaced something. That's weird. Like, it's probably right in front of my face. I'm just not seeing it. We were gonna announce the winner of the MOC contest. Which that's not what I've got misplaced. What I've got misplaced is the prize. That's so weird. Where did it go?
It's on your back.
Because I had it, because I remember I showed it at the meeting.
I mean, I see it right there. It's the tower. I see it.
That's so funny. All right. Let me go see if I said it in the back. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves, everybody.
Amongst ourselves?
This is my show now.
Talk to yourself.
Yeah, hold on. Let's go ahead and take him out real quick.
He is ours now.
Welcome to Good Morning Brick World.
Very nice. Ooh la la. We no Jedi mind tricks here. We just talk all day.
We've banned Hive from the show. So,
hey, how much for the Hive? This is how the stream gets taken over.
Man, you guys are like terrible at this, man. I said talk among yourselves. What the hell are you talking about?
Who are you?
All right.
Stud, I do not actually. I have, when it comes to like anything Marvel, I've got a whole bunch of the I can't think of the Legends, and I have a whole bunch of like some pop figures that were like really, really, I guess, rare, like exclusives. Other than that, I don't really have anything but actual comic books.
Yeah, I still have a lot of my old comics. I have boxes though that they might still be in my buddy's attic. I don't know. He had kept them. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I don't know, man, because I had long boxes, and when I was younger and moved around, I would just move with like basically a backpack and like maybe a cardboard box full of stuff. So I just couldn't travel with a lot of things. But I stopped collecting comics. You know, I stopped collecting individual comics, and then I started buying graphic novels, and then even then they're pretty spaced out when I'll buy them because comics just got expensive, man. You're paying $4 a pop, you know.
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't use if I want a Marvel figure or a comic book figure that I don't have, I normally just buy a custom one.
Yeah.
There's too many people out there that have literally like every outfit for every character for sale.
Yeah.
I know, which again, not now, but leads me into another discussion about like Lego and you know, it's is it going to come to, I mean, obviously it's not, but it seems like it gets to a point where like almost like people are buying way more custom figs instead of just like Lego figs, you know, like regular Lego figs. Anyways, wanted to say hello and good morning to Mayo Hoskill. What's going on, man? How you doing? Enjoyed your stream the other night. Good stuff. My Bricks and me, good morning. Says I have Smurf figs from Mega Blocks and I am proud of them. There you go, man. Yeah, definitely. Don't let anybody shame you if you like something else, man. The only time you should be shamed is if you're buying something that's literally like straight up ripping somebody off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, especially an individual designer. Like, you shouldn't buy something that rips off Lego's design or maybe whatever, I don't know, like product or something either. But I feel like it's even worse when you do it to an individual designer because they don't have like, you know, the backing that Lego does and stuff. You know what I mean? So, One Brick Stud. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Our last member winner. I should be getting your stuff out this Saturday. I'll be making it to the post office because I'll be sending out this as well. For our winner, which we'll announce in just a second. I just wanted to see if I missed anybody in the chat. This is how the stream gets taken over. Let's see here. I enjoyed my stream because I ranted about Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy. I trust me, man. I enjoyed it more than that. It was more than just that. But okay. So we're not able to show all the designs right now because Brick Babe actually has like all that stuff in her folder and all that. But I mean, I guess it's just to let everybody know who we announced, right? Just cut to the chase.
Yeah, just cut it.
I want to make sure I always pronounce it wrong. Can you know how to say it the right way? Bearded Brix?
Lucky Jester.
Lucky Jester. I always feel like there's like an extra couple of letters on there, but so Lucky Jester's build was the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer build on top of like a book, and you know there was a lot of great designs that we definitely liked a lot. But you know, as always, we got to pick one winner, and I don't know, man. You know, everything about that build we just really enjoyed. You know. It was very creative and very well done, and of course it like fit all the criteria as well. But you know, thank you to everybody that had entered. There's Lady McBrick. I know she had entered one as well. So just everybody, thank you so much for entering. But yeah, we picked Lucky Jester. Lucky Jester. If you haven't already, because I can't remember if you've won anything before, but if you haven't, send me where you want me. Like message me.
I can get his address.
Okay, yeah, and then I can send this to you. I'll send it out this Saturday. I send One Brick Stud gift as well. But yes, thank you for that. We appreciate it. At least for right now, we're gonna just halt on the mock contests monthly, just because it's a lot to keep up with. Because I mean, I'm sure everybody already knows this, but like we all have our own individual channels and things that we're doing in life, you know, on top of like jobs and families and everything else. So it might not sound difficult, you know, because you might be seeing just a small piece of the puzzle. And you're like, oh, it should be difficult just to like run a contest every month, you know, and it's not if that's all we were doing. But you know, it's to do this, you have to keep up with it. You have to, you know, look at all the entries. You have to get the prize. You have, you know, then we have there's a lot to it, and and we don't want to tell you guys, we're going to keep doing it, and then like we just mess something up or forget something or whatever. So we still will have them occasionally. It'd just be a lot easier for us to just like have one-offs here and there, for whatever we feel like celebrating, I guess. I mean, I can tell you this, we'll definitely always have like a holiday mock contest around like the Christmas time, because it's just something that, we like to do anyways. But, like I said, whenever we feel like maybe there's just a time we want to do one, any of us, you know what I mean? Then we will definitely announce it. So, look at my Goblin Zero says mock a quarter, once a quarter. Yeah, I mean, that's even something that we, maybe we'll think about talking. That's something we really will talk about, because I think that might be something interesting and easier to do. Like maybe we'll do it for the seasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we'll have one like a fall one, and then like a winter one, a spring one, and then a summer one or something like that. And yeah, but yes, congratulations to Lucky Jester. Like I said, Rich will get me your
I'll get his address,
and I will have that sent to you, and I'll message you like on Instagram when I send it out and stuff too. So by the way, Fab Blondie's Bricks, good morning.
What's up?
Fab Blondie's has a live stream as well. I want to say it's like 2:00 Eastern Standard Time. I think that's right for Fab. Because she has it with Lady McBrick and One Brick Stud. Bricking with Friends, it's called. So you should definitely go over there and check that out. Mayo says, just do one off mock contest for specific holidays. Perhaps who can build the best rose or chocolate for Valentine's Day. Yeah, we'll figure something out. Because we like to do it. We like to do stuff like that for you guys. But I'm not the only one. Sometimes some of us, and I mean some of us, like just people in general, we want to do something and it seems like it's easier to do than it actually can be, or just things happen, like you might be able to do it for a while and then like something gets busier. Like for instance, I was playing D&D for a while, and I had told them that pretty much after January I was gonna have to stop, because like I knew I was gonna have a lot of stuff I wanted to start trying to do in 2024, so I just could not afford that Wednesday anymore to do it. So things happen. So he says, I love seeing the creativity in the community. Mock challenge is so cool. And then look, that's why we do like to do stuff like the hashtags and all that, because that's another way. I think a combination of like, and mock is a strong word, but it's a combination of kind of like mocking and just sharing pictures of like you guys do in the community. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's get into our topic for today, which is off-brand bricks. Now, Lego lost its patent for, I want to say, multiple bricks, because I feel like with new bricks, like new molds and stuff that they can and have patented, but a patent lasts 20 years. Now, depending on the court, I guess, the certain laws and areas and all that, you can kind of, I don't know if that's the right word, but renew the patent. I know you can do it like one more time, like for a lot of stuff, because that's what Disney did with Mickey Mouse. So, and just in case anybody's wondering about that, because a lot of people are confused about that too. It's not just Mickey Mouse that they lost the patent to. It was the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse that they lost the patent to. Yeah. And even then, you still have to be careful and tread on careful waters when you mess around with that, right? Because Disney has been going after some people when they're kind of crossing lines with things that the laws are bound to. But back to Lego, they lost the patent to the brick in 1978. And it didn't happen right away, but other off-brand companies have popped up since then. And some of them have been around just as long as Lego. They just were different. One of those was Mega Bloks. Mega Bloks actually originated in the 60s. And then in, 1985, that's when they started actually getting a little more specific into their blocks. And I thought it was something interesting that they put in their when I was doing the research, something they put on their own website. They said that
Did Mega Blocks put on their own website?
yes, they said they put in there that customers asked for a more fairly priced option, and that is why they started doing the more specific types of blocks that they do. Now, the thing about Mega Blocks that's a little bit different from the other brands we'll talk about is they gear. I feel like they gear more towards younger children.
Yeah.
Mega Blocks?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I know that they have Hot Wheels, and I know they
Halo?
have. Okay, all right, but I'm saying at least in
Call
the
of
beginning.
Duty?
Yes, but I'm talking about like they have a lot more of like preschool blocks as well. You know what I mean? And that's also where they had started at.
You mean
And-
Duplo?
And compared, huh?
I said you mean Duplo.
No, I'm talking about Mega Blocks. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but the big Mega Blocks are just bigger than Duplo. They're
Oh, he's talking about
Like
like
a
the
really, really
3-inch
big one,
tall.
yeah.
Like 3-inch
Yeah,
tall. Like you
yeah.
can build a whole your own fort.
Yeah,
that you
it's
can
the
live out of.
Duplo version of them. Yeah. But I'm saying like Mega Blocks, that's where they really originated from, was the more toddler type stuff. Then yes, they started getting into more like Halo and Call of Duty and all that. But I still feel like they're generally, I mean, with the exception of like, 'cause I don't know, are they the ones that did Game of Thrones as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because I haven't seen, at least I don't think I've seen anything new from that kind of stuff from a while. But yeah, I totally forgot about some of those brands, those IPs that they may have messed around with. But the reason why I was saying like they were more towards toddlers and younger kids and stuff was, like I said, the stuff that they kind of originated from. But yeah, they definitely have more adult themed IPs. Now, going into something that's definitely, I think, more adult oriented is Kobe. Kobe is mostly, at least known for more military stuff.
Yeah.
Now
I didn't know they did anything but military. Well, I know they've got a Titanic.
Yeah, they've dabbled some other things as well. Kobe. So a couple things about Kobe. Kobe was founded in 1987 in Poland. They started with puzzles and board games, and then in 1992 is when they started building more of a block system. Now, I think they probably leaned more towards military because of the gap of, or the lapse of military sets. You know, and they might have even seen maybe some success that Brickmania was having, but unlike Brickmania, they were probably like, screw buying Lego parts because you can't make affordable bricks that way. And we brought this up. I can't remember if it was the last stream or not, but there is something to be said about some prices. Okay, before we get into the next brand and all that. Now, Lego is expensive because Lego is expensive. Now, well, there's justifications for why they're more expensive on some fronts. Okay. Now, them jacking up the prices in the way they do with a lot of things is unnecessary. I think is selfish. I think is detrimental to your company because you're going for the short game, dude. And you know what I mean? Like if you go for the long game on some things, you're going to lose customers and blah, blah, blah. But that's a different story. However, the other reason Lego is more expensive is because they go through proper channels and testing and regulations, you know, safety measures, whether it's from the state or country or whatever that they do. You know, think about it like this. In America, I don't want to speak for other countries, but America is known for companies paying off inspectors or whatever they can do to get away with, you know, cutting corners for like safety regulations and to say that we have had tremendous amounts of like economical or environmental type of mess ups because of these things is an understatement. Whether it's been oil spills or you know, you buy things that need recalled. I saw down in Key West when I was pretty new in the maintenance industry, an entire condominium complex or townhomes. I can't remember if it's condominium or townhomes, but anyways, they were built on this expensive golf course down in Key West, man. They're all built with non-pressure treated wood next to the saltwater ocean. And within just a few years, man, all that wood started falling apart. So that's kind of an odd analogy, but the point I'm saying is Lego goes through these rigorous tests and everything to make sure their product is 100% good. Okay. And with the exception of the dark red brick, you got that
reddish brown,
that brittle brick.
Yeah.
With that exception,
Brittle brown.
and it's, I complain about Lego more than anybody, but like their product is on point. It's on point. And that's one of the reasons they cost more than some of the other brands, especially when you're looking at like knockoff brands coming out of like China and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all brands, and I'm not trying to paint a broad brush across that, but definitely a lot of them, dude, you don't know what they're made out of, man. You start chewing on those things, dude. Like I said, you're gonna have an arm growing out your head or something, So there are reasons why Lego's more expensive than some of these other brands. The next company I want to talk about, I feel like there might be some more controversy, and I wish there was some people on the chat that I could probably call upon that know a little bit more about this than I do, because I couldn't find good, solid information, and I don't like saying things unless I can find some good, solid information about this. But so the next one is Drewbrickz. I couldn't find really any.
Bricklock uses them a lot, I believe.
All right, Bricklock, if you're on the chat, maybe you can help me out a little bit, because I mean, I wasn't super sleuth about it, but I looked like I did with these other brands. I couldn't find any solid information about Drewbrickz when they were founded. I know they're German, but I couldn't find other things. But from what I've been told, and this is what I've been told, but it's been from reliable sources, is that their particular bricks are definitely stolen from Lego. The dimensions, all that stuff. Like Kobe, Mega Block, like their stuff is still a little different. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't know if it's the shape or the type of bricks, or maybe how many studs or the size of the studs, the mathematics in it. I don't know. But from what I've been told, Drewbrickz like straight up like uses the exact pieces. Now, here's where it gets conflicting, because I like Drewbrickz. I like Drewbrickz a lot. I mean, I've only bought maybe like two. Well, I've only bought like one thing from them, and I was gifted something else from them, which I like a lot of, the Star Trek shit. So here's the thing. The reason why I like them, and I've looked at them for a long time, is because they have all kinds of stuff. Buildings, stuff I'd love for the city that is not extremely cheap, but way cheaper than Lego. Yeah. But do I consciously feel good if I were to buy stuff from them if they were using exact like Lego type bricks?
Yeah.
Because I'm totally against, like I said, you ripping off a design. That's especially, like I said, from an individual designer. You know what I mean? Like that is straight up wrong. You're ripping somebody off. You know what I mean? And this conversation itself can go into some very gray areas, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it comes to like a lot of custom stuff and everything, you know what I mean? Because I still don't understand, like, I love them, but I still understand how things like Clone Army Customs and all that can not only take the Lego product and do what they want with it using a Lego product, and then even take an IP like Star Wars and then like do what they want with it and make money off of it, unless they're like giving percentage to the companies. I don't know, but you know what I mean? Especially when you see like Mr. Hinkle gets shot down by Lego for making stickers. That's a Lego related, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what, you know, there's one more we'll talk about in a second, but like these are the three main ones that I've seen. There are others, but Kobe, Drewbrickz, Mega Bloks is like three of the biggest ones that I think I've seen.
I think that Kobe, so Mega Bloks to me, if you put them next to Lego, I've never seen the Drewbrickz, but Mega Bloks to me, the colors look a little cheaper, but Kobe in general just looks cheap.
Well, and you brought up, I think, one of the most important things when we were talking about this in the meeting that we need to bring up, that has to do that these companies, no matter how good their bricks are, no matter how good their sets are, there's something about all of them that are not ever going to be able to compete with Lego. Well, I don't want to say ever, but probably never going to be able to compete with Lego. And what was it you told me, man?
I don't remember.
The minifigs.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think Kobe might have the best ones, maybe. But dude,
Nothing's as good as a Lego brick.
Even the best ones look so much uglier next to a regular minifig, dude.
Just out of curiosity on like the other aspect, I don't know this, and I don't know if you've researched this, but what like are there Mega Block sets out there that are retired and worth a lot of money?
Some of the Halo ones.
Think about that. I didn't think about that.
Some of the Halo ones, yeah.
They are.
Mm-hmm. I saw like I think normally sometimes like there's a few that were like $80 that are now worth like $300 and something dollars, or like the set that I just reviewed. I think back then it was like $10 or $15 if that, and now it's like $30 on eBay. And so like they do go up, but I mean it's for like a very niche audience.
Yeah.
But I find that fascinating that some of them do go up.
I think it's just the fact that someone wants to collect them and they just don't make that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and clearly, you know, for like your Pokemon fans, you know what I mean? If you're a huge Pokemon fan first, before Lego or anything, you know what I mean, then I would imagine, yeah, you eat up those Mega Block stuff, just like the Hot Wheel stuff. You're like an insane car fan, dude. I can't imagine, you know what I mean? I mean, here's a question for a lot of people out there. Well, I don't want to say a lot of people because it's more of a niche thing as well, kind of. But if Brickmania didn't use Lego pieces, would people still buy it as much?
I feel like if Brickmania wasn't doing what they did, someone else would do it because it's such a needed thing.
I was about to say I think Brickmania is a really hard thing to say about that, because for Brickmania, if they didn't use Lego, they would just be Kobe. Yeah. If there was no company making, I mean, you got to think that Brickmania just capitalized on something that was kind of already there. Like you can go to Rebrickable and find tanks. You can go to, I mean, Omaha Bricks is another one that they sell. But the thing that Brickmania has is the quality of their builds, the amount of their builds. Like, I mean, there's thousands of sets they have. And not only that, they do tons of military stuff with companies like Brick Arms and stuff that I don't think, like, I mean, a Brick Arms weapon looks way better than anything Mega Bloks ever gave Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Something else that I found interesting, and I thought about this because I wanted to buy the new gunnery. You know, the drill sergeant.
Oh yeah. Because
I mean, for anybody that's seen Full Metal Jacket, you know, especially if you're in the same sort of age range that I'm in, even if you're a decade younger than me, man, if you like military stuff, he is an icon with military movies. And he was actually a real Marine.
Yeah, R.E. Ermey.
Yeah. But something I was thinking about, it's one thing to take like an IP or whatever, but when you make a likeness of somebody, man, I was like wondering like how tricky that might be. But beyond that,
I mean, you got to think that's. I don't think that. I mean, that's kind of, it goes back to anything. I mean, everything is copied. I mean, when you take the likeness of someone,
okay, I guess,
but a lot of the time, I will tell
character from a movie. But let's say you did a Michael Jackson minifig. Like you're not, it's not an IP. That's a likeness of a real person. You know
but I will tell you right now that knowing Dan personally, all their ducks are in a row. Like when they release a helicopter that's by Bell, that's licensed by Bell, they pay Bell for the license to build the likeness of it.
Yeah, and I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to say like Brickmania is like doing something bad or anything. I'm just curious about like if there was something in behind the scenes that maybe they did or had to do or whatever, or just they got, like you said, their ducks in a row with the law, so they're able to do certain.
I don't know what it matters when it's a fictional character. Just because an actor plays a character.
That's why I was
real.
Kind of retracting that because maybe that wouldn't work good because it's a fictional character, but I was with a real guy or whatever. But I was gonna buy it, but it was like was it $30 or $35?
Yeah, that's
because I was gonna do it if it was like 25. But
that's a normal price for like a custom pig.
I was like, oh my god. Anyways, real quick, let's see here before we keep going into that. I just saw some comments that I wanted to check out. All right. Brick World Chicago is less than 160 days away. That is very true. King Older said he had to go. Bye, King. Have a good day, man. Thanks for being here with us. All right. I can't go too far up. We'll never get on here. Yeah, Lady McBrick does have some. Lady McBrick actually sent me my Blue Brick set, the Star Trek ship, which is awesome. It's such a great build. From what I know, Blue Bricks uses Go Bricks as well as Panos. They do not produce their own bricks. They buy bricks and design their own sets in cooperation with brick producers. Interesting.
So does Lego own a patent to this kind of plastic or something? Because the plastics feel different in between.
No, it's just ABS plastic. I mean, I don't think that they do anything different with it. It's anything else that's a plastic per se made product. Right. If anything, maybe they could patent the leafy plastic they've been trying to fiddle around with. Okay. You guys want to come over there? They make bricks out of plants, or is the plant pieces they made out of plants? They made some pieces out of plants, or not just 100% plants, but they. I don't know, man. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know that it's a plant piece because I remember making fun of them because I'm like, man, you guys are tearing down the environment to make your plastic bricks too. Fault Equinox says several mockers have had their instructions copied by knockoff companies and produced sets. And I encourage everybody to not only not buy stuff like that. I know it's hard to tell sometimes, but if you know for sure they rip somebody off, to not either one, not buy it, and two, I don't know how you would do it, but report it somewhere, or at least let the original designer know about it so they can maybe do something about it. Because that's not cool, man. No. That's not cool at all. Because somebody might have look, these two guys up here. I mean, I'm still new at mocking, but these two guys up here mock, and Rich mocks hard and big. And I can't imagine, you spend all this time designing something, and then you see some jackass selling it, making money off your work. You know what I mean? That's theft, and I can't stand thieves. So yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, that, man.
The reality of stuff like that, though, is anything and everything that's out there is going to be pirated, no matter what anybody says.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do,
but as long as you're not the person doing it, I don't care.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, there's been countless people that have messaged me and they're like, "Hey, I saw you built this. It's no longer up on Brickmania's website. Is there a way you can just like email me the instructions and I'll pay you?" And I'm like, "No, I can't do it." Yeah, like there's a certain line of respect, no matter what it is, with people that I wouldn't cross to begin with.
Rula, what's happening? Says I saw a Lego tank and oh yeah. It's a good question, Shy. If you don't mind me asking, why Brickmania versus Rebrickable? I don't want to collect the parts. Micro bricks for the most part, but I have something to like a ready set made for you to enjoy. But they include custom minifigs, custom prints, tracks, and 3D prints. Yeah, that's the thing. And look, that's why sometimes, whether it might be a set or a custom piece or whatever, I like buying it because I don't want to mess with it. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of some of the point Shai was making as well. Is it's you. All right, this is another weird analogy, but Mrs. Hive we used to buy like chicken from the store, and she'd cut it up and then put it in bags individually and freeze it. Right. Then we started buying these pre-packaged chicken, and it was a little more expensive, and I don't do that type of stuff in the kitchen. She does it, right? So, but she told me it was worth it because the extra money was worth her not having to sit there and do all that extra stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that's the DoorDash mentality. You're paying more for a convenience.
Yes. But that's not to say there are other things that she would like to do herself in a way, because just like with me, like eventually I'm going to start mocking a lot of my own buildings to put in the city. It doesn't mean I'm not going to want to buy the modular every year or whatever, but who knows? Maybe eventually I'll be like Jang and I won't even be buying Lego sets anymore. I'll just be building all my own stuff, especially if I start getting into like a swing of it and getting good at it. So yeah. Brickmania did a bunch of Brat Pits now, and
Brad Pitts.
Oh, what from like Inglorious Bastards or something?
Yeah, they did one with Inglorious Bastards. They've done
Nice.
Fury.
Nice.
The Inglorious Bastards ones are hilarious.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I would man, those would be great. Let's see here. I tell this
The thing I will say about like, so when it comes to I'll call them aftermarket bricks.
Mm.
No matter what they do, it still seems like it's a ripoff and doesn't enhance Lego.
Mhm.
The what?
Yes, it's
Sorry, what?
enhance Lego. It doesn't enhance. You missed your opportunity there, but
Oh, well, because I did it for a donation.
man, I
don't-
set it up. I set it up perfect. And you
I know,
failed.
but I don't know because look, I'll do it, but it's for a donation. So you guys see the donation part. That's why. Come on.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Just print the damn thing.
But yes, that was a good setup. My bad.
But like, I mean, like as far as Brickmania goes, people can complain, and you can throw. Well, I wouldn't throw Brickmania in there with like Mega Blocks and all that, but the money is there because of their resources and the time it takes to do that.
Yeah, and clearly, I mean, Brickmania isn't even part of the topic because they're not an off-brand brick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now they're a custom, I'm sure when we have another topic about customs, we can get into like some of these guys. I know we've talked about Brickmania before, and I think Shy might have even been a guest when we had talked about it a long time ago because we were talking about military sets and stuff. Which is a great topic. It's a great conversation because it in my opinion, I feel like Lego throughout the years has constantly tried to move the goalpost for justification to sell certain things, whether it's Indiana Jones sets or even Star Wars.
I mean, Indiana Jones sets they gave us Nazis.
Well, I'm talking about even the new ones. I mean, because they know what those movies were surrounded by. And even when you have like guns or whatever, like, I mean, and that's why they keep moving the goalposts because it's really about like, at first it was about like, they don't want to condone war, even to the point where their castles were yellow in the beginning. Then they changed that. So now you have Star Wars, and yes, then they changed it to where, well, that's science fiction and not reality. But then you've got other stuff that's kind of based in reality. But then they're like, well, no, it has more about to do with specific weapons that you can notice on the news or in other war areas. And so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But it's just weird that you can kill somebody different ways. But as long as you're not doing it with a realistic looking gun that you can recognize on the news, it's okay. So I don't know
how you skin the cat.
Yeah.
I would like to know their reasoning behind that is probably legit in some sense.
Yeah, I mean, they're their own company, so they can do what they want.
Well, yeah, but it's just, I mean, the other side to look at stuff like that is if Lego were to do certain things, like Lego sells a submachine gun on Shop at Home.
Holy cow, Macro! What? Okay, I'm going to do a thing, but I'm trying to figure out what exactly this comment means. Because I feel like you cannot buy a submachine gun on Lego Shop at Home. It's like even like any type of submachine gun, even just a machine gun.
They did in like the old what is it called? The old Indiana Jones sets with the drum.
Well, listen, we're going to do a macro donation, especially since he brought up guns. So let's just go ahead and do that. There's your coffee for the morning, everybody. So yeah, I'm not sure macro what that means, but thank you so much for your kind donation. I appreciate you, sir. Sky says if it were up to Kirk himself, Lego would not even be doing Star Wars or Pirates, maybe even Castle. I mean, Can you imagine, just for a second, if Lego was just like, they just had this big announcement, and they just said, look, we're getting a little out of hand with what we really intended Lego blocks to be. So we're gonna go ahead and scrap all the themes, and we're just gonna sell the bricks. Play well. Dude, everybody lose their freaking mind, dude. Except for mock builders.
Yeah, except
Dude,
for mock builders. I think we were like, okay.
If they did that though, like especially right now with the hype that's behind Lego, all these third-party companies would just benefit so much.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, like Clone Army Customs.
But see, the bad thing, like with Clone Army Customs, like so, I'll be releasing a video later today about it because I got my droids in.
Mm.
But like, that's the bad thing about these companies that are started in like people's bedrooms are pumping out better. And I'm going to use the word quality, but I'm going to say better features than Lego is. And Lego's a $1 million, $1 billion company. Like those new droids that move their arms,
Mm-hmm.
Lego's
And
missing
legs.
out. Lego's missing out.
Which which kind of goes back in a way to the whole premium part. You know what I mean? And you know what I think part of the problem is, because I agree. I think that they would be able to do a lot of the stuff better that you're talking about if they weren't spread so thin.
Yeah.
If they didn't have, how many themes does Lego have right now, including their own?
1,000.
Dude. Because when you go on Lego Shop at Home, like, and it says shop by theme, and you start scrolling down, I'm like, it's not just Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Ninjago, man. Like, dude, there's a lot of different themes. And all those different themes, most have, like, at least some new prints, some new molds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because I understand Lego has restrictions. Like, you're only going to be able to do so much if you spread yourself that thin, compared to, like, if you're like, okay, let's knock our themes in half, and then we could really put a lot more effort and care in prints or whatever molds. We could give the Star Wars cloners their freaking waist capes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just like, so I think that's part of it, is they're just spread so thin, they can only put so much time and effort, that's why I complain sometimes about, like, things like the piano and I don't know, stuff like that. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you're already spread pretty thin, Lego. Let's see, what's everybody saying here? Wait a minute, you're talking about they even call it a submachine gun. What are you talking about, Mac? I'm about to go to the pad wall. All right, I'll have to check it out, man. Oh, he says, yep, it's on Bricklink. Really? Oh, wow. The Creo Transformer sets were pretty cool. I want more Lego Transformer sets. You want more? Oh, you're talking about just Optimus is the only thing they've done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Generation 1 stuff, like I said, they couldn't do Generation 1 Megatron because he turns into a pistol. They could and should do Soundwave.
Radio.
Dude, because think about it. You could even, like, have the cassette tapes or whatever, man.
The next 3-in-1.
Right? So that'd be cool. Personally, I like that Lego keeps moving the goalpost because Lego is turning from a snowflake into a block of ice. Lego Longoria, good morning to you. I just sent you a Brick Hive. Oh yeah, and I gotta check on Brick and Brew to see. Oh, let me make sure this thing works here real quick. All right, looks like we have our calendar from Brick and Brood, so I will be playing that in just a second. But let me look at this picture that Macro sent. Submachine gun. Get out, dude.
Throw it up on the big screen.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to save it and show it because I don't want to show, like, my messages on Instagram.
Ooh, what's in there?
I don't know, but I don't want the whole internet to find out before I do. Hold on a second. Here we go. Okay, let me get this here. Go back over here. Let me share the screen. And then you guys can see what Macro is talking about. Submachine gun. He ain't lying though. He ain't lying. Whoops. Oh, that's counter. Shoot. Hold on. Ah, the stupid bar. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know they labeled it submachine gun.
That's hilarious.
Shaft. Yeah, that's wild, dude. Had no clue.
Crazy.
Well, what do they consider? All the Star Wars guns are called blasters, right?
I believe so. The Lego designers try to get as much detail in there, but budgets and marketing, cooks in the kitchen make it difficult. That's just part of being pro-creative. Yeah, I know. This is, out of all the things that I complain about Lego, the only time I really complain about any Lego designers is the Star Wars ones. And that's because they open their mouths and say a bunch of dumb stuff. So you're going to say a bunch of dumb stuff on the internet, then be prepared to get, somebody to say something back. Is Lego playing Canadian rules with that goalpost? I don't know. Cydia says, oh man, Generation 1 Soundwave would be so right. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it would be a great one. All right, real quick. Let's do the let me talk about one more. Yeah, we've got to make it quick though. So the last one that I had here that we were going to talk about, which briefly we'll talk about, is Brickcraft. They just seem to be another one that was pretty popular. So something interesting about them. So they're based out of Indiana. From what I read, currently they're basically pumping out about 40 million bricks a year, which is no small feat. And the other thing that I noticed also that was something a little bit different about them is they're American owned. I don't know about Mega Bloks if they're American owned or not, but clearly Lego, Kobe, and Drewbrickz is not. So go America.
America.
So I have a quick question that I would like to ask y'all.
Yes, sir.
When you're building a MOC, right? And you call it a Lego MOC, but you have Mega Bloks in there, you have Drewbrickz in there. How many of those parts does it take before it's no longer a Lego MOC?
One.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Drew on that one.
Technically, does that mean the castle is not a Lego MOC?
We're talking about custom stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
but it's not. It's meant for Lego, unlike Kobe and Drewbrickz and all that, who distinctively consider themselves different.
Thank you, Drew, because that's probably the only way you could navigate that, dude. Because I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay, justification. Because I'm like, I gotta have some justification, man, or it's just gonna fall apart. But you're right. That custom stuff, if it's not made from Lego, it's made for Lego, even though we wanted.
So they could like melt down Lego blocks and then reform them into their own.
If they want to, it's still Lego.
Steve says Mega Bloks is a Canadian company. Well, then even more Brickcraft. Go, baby. That's a very, very interesting question, though, Rich. Because I feel like sometimes we could be splitting hairs on some stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like imagine you built your castle, even if you didn't use any custom stuff, all out of Lego, right?
Yeah.
Let's even imagine. How many pieces is like in your MOCs roughly? Like
the castle's at 100 and something thousand right now.
We'll just say 100,000. Okay, 100,000 Lego pieces, right? So what if one of them was like a Drewbrickz brick, right? Just one brick. Now, I think Drew's technically right, but dude, what a horrible way to.
Well, here, the reason why I asked that is because it goes back to what we were talking about before we even went live. Mm-hmm. So everybody knows that's seen any of my builds or seen any of my videos or even the video I did on how to build milled plates. I use 16 by 16s. Well, depending on what color you want, they can go from anywhere from like $2.50 on Lego to $6 or more on Bricklink. Mm-hmm. And that's very expensive when you need 4 a base plate and you're doing 100 base plates. The crazy thing about I guess the avenue I'm getting is that there's people that are out there buying 16 by 16 plates, but I don't know the brand of them, but they're like $1.25 a piece, but they're not Lego, but they're doing that to save money. So if you got a 100,000 piece castle, but it's sitting on 200 pieces of non-Lego, does that make it?
It's a good
Not
question.
when I'm spending the $250 to actually be all Lego.
I think we should discuss this more when we talk about. Well, I just think it'd be a good topic to bring up. You know, maybe we can even infuse the whole spending money on Lego part into it because it's confusing. Because on one hand, like, even if you're not like any kind of hardcore purist, on one hand, you know, you might think like, well, you're not supporting Lego or you're taking away from Lego if you do that. But then on the other hand, like you said, man, like, dude, this stuff's expensive, man.
Well,
and a lot of people,
if you set up at a Lego convention like Brick Fair and like Brick World, which everyone knows they're pretty much Lego, who's going to go over to your mock and be like, all right, take it apart. I want to see.
All right. And then here's another thing, like Lady Brick brings up, why not call it a brick mock? Does it make a difference what brand the bricks are from? Are we sure that other brands are not of equal quality? Now, the equal quality part, it varies from company to company. Because like I said, the one thing about Lego is they go the whole nines when it comes to being proper, you know, the testing, the regulations, all that stuff, man. And kudos to them. You know what I mean? I'll always commend them on that. Not all the other companies do that. So I don't know about the quality, but for the most part, for a lot of us, we're not that hung up on the atomical differences in the plastic, you know, or the testing or whatever. So I don't know. I know a lot of people, their heads would explode if they saw you building a mock with Drewbrickz, Kobe, and Lego pieces together, dude.
Well, don't they all spell bricks differently?
Well, Drewbrickz is definitely compatible with Lego. There's no doubt about that.
No. I mean how they spell bricks.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like you can't really call it a brick. Like I'm just playing devil's advocate here. You can't really call it a brick mock because they don't all spell brick the same way. So technically, it'd be a plastic mock.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. Like I said, it's definitely a discussion we'll definitely have to have. Mayo says, "Did we already do celebrations? It's almost top of the hour." Well, we know who's watching Good Morning Brick World.
No, we know who's sleeping.
I'm just messing with you. You know me. I'm just poking fun, man. But yeah, we did the celebrations already. I want to say it was roughly about the first half hour, 45 minutes of the show. And you were in it twice. I did have to fix the celebrations though because she put your 11-year anniversary on Instagram instead of YouTube. So I just kind of flashed the YouTube in there. At least I hope it was YouTube or she had it right and I messed it up. But we didn't do the live stream calendar. So let's go ahead and do that and then we'll do our outros and then get on out of here. So let's see, share the screen. We gotta make sure we share the volume. All right. Here we go. Oh, actually, let me turn off Spotify just in case. All right.
Happy New Year, Brick World, and welcome.
Whoa, what happened?
Welcome to the A-Full streaming guide for the week of January 8th to the 14th. After this holiday, the streaming schedule is now back to normal, and the streamers are getting into their grooves. This week's highlighted stream is Jake Studs. Every Tuesday, the very hilarious and entertaining Jake kicks off the Twitch raid train at 4 p.m. Eastern. For those who are unaware about Twitch, at the end of each stream, the host has the option to send their viewers to another stream. So join Jake this Tuesday and begin the raid. Please note that all times are in Eastern Standard Time Zone, and all times are subject to change, so see description for updates. Now let's get into this week's streaming guide. Monday on Twitch at 4 a.m., Billsy, 4 p.m., King Goldendorf of Game Time. At 8 p.m., Titanium J, 8:30 p.m., Gene's Version. On Instagram at 9 p.m., Mom and Mo. YouTube at 8 p.m., Old Drewbrickz. Tuesday on Twitch at 4 p.m., we have Jake Studs. At 6 p.m., Brickmania. 8 p.m., Lightning JR. 9 p.m., Amberlia Builds. Over on YouTube at 5 p.m., Mikey J Productions. 8 p.m., Johnny Builds. And at 10 p.m., Bigonomics. Wednesday on Twitch at 4 a.m., Billsy. 8:30 a.m., Minecraft Mayo. On Instagram at 6 a.m., Rainbow Brick Slug. On YouTube at 8 p.m., Quick Build Bricks, Click and Cliff, and Bearded Brix. At 9 p.m., Two Figs One Set, Bricksmith, and Canadian Brick Builders. Thursday on Instagram at 7 a.m., The Brick Shelf and Friends. At 8 p.m., Bricks Why Not and Virginia Bricks. On YouTube at 3:30 p.m., Family Bricks. 8 p.m., The Basic Brick, Old Grey Bricks, A Couple of Brickheadz, And at 9 p.m., Ben's Brick Designs. Friday on YouTube at 1 p.m., Brick Trains. At 2:30 p.m., London Calling. At 7 p.m., Friday with Bricks. 8 p.m., Building with Buds. 9 p.m., Real Whole Egg. 10 p.m., Full of Brick. Saturday on Twitch at 8 a.m., Tasman Bricks. 9 a.m., Brooke 3 p.m., Matt Mellish. 8 p.m., Lightning JR. On Instagram at 4:30 a.m., Claire Lego Mom, The Brick Shelf, Lego Auto Haas, Cooking with Bricks, and Bricks Why Not. On YouTube at 4 p.m., The Lego CPA. At 9:30 p.m., Lego After Dark. And at 10 p.m., Macro Bricks. Sunday on Twitch at 12 p.m., Gene's Version. At 8 p.m., Mapping the Miles. On Instagram at 8:30 p.m., Build Away the Sunday Scaries. YouTube at 10 a.m., Good Morning Brick World. At 11 a.m., Ben's Brick Designs. 1 p.m., Tricky Bricks. 2 p.m., Fab Blondie's Bricks. 3 p.m., Hallow Time. 3:30 p.m., The Brick Bods. 7 p.m., Hollin' and Ballin'. And at 9 p.m., Moments of the Magic. That's been the streaming guide for this week. If you're interested in being part of next week's streaming guide, DM me, Brick and Brood. Take care, everybody.
All right.
Take care.
As always, thank you, Brick and Brood, for making that live stream calendar for us. If you would like to be on the live stream calendar, and that is if you have a regular scheduled live stream. It's not if you just have some one-off or anything like that, but if you have a regular scheduled live stream that you do like every week or something like that, you can reach out to Brick and Brood and maybe send them a message on Instagram if you can't find them, or if you're not friends with them, you're scared to be friends and you're scared to make that step and reach out. You can message one of us and we will try to get to them as fast as possible. But they fill up pretty fast. As you can see, there's a lot of live streams on there. So he can only put so many in one page. So, if you want to get it on there, definitely act sooner than later. All right. Well, we have already run past the second hour. So let's go ahead and do our little outros and goodbyes. Drewbrickz, you got anything you want to shout out, man?
Yeah, this Tuesday, there's some exciting news.
Oh.
We have the Late Night Bricks podcast. And something very important is going to be announced on it. So definitely check that out. You better be there. And then, you can always get your Brick Style shop. You can use my name, Drewbrickz with a Z, for 10% off. It is live. So go pick up your hoodies, your t-shirts. They got Commander Cody, Captain Rex, Commander Wolf. They got Sabine out there. They got Darth Maul on hoodies. So you got to go check them out. Get some good sales there and some good t-shirts. But, other than that, it's just 2024 seems to be going in the right direction. Besides, stick right at the beginning of it.
Heck yeah.
But everything seems really happy, so I'm good.
Awesome. Bearded Brix, what about you, Berta?
I got I'm working on the next clone video, and I'm working on the next castle video. Plus, I'm still. I told everyone that I was going to do a year, which is 365 days of shorts, and I'm on day 13. So,
dude, I will tell you, if and no fault if you do fall off, man. But if you do 365 shorts, dude,
well, I'm
gonna buy you something at the end of the 365.
I already feel like I slightly fell off because I started posting them late at night, but according to YouTube, it's 5 days ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. So I'm good.
All right.
But either way, I will post one every day for the next year. I've got the next 3 already done.
That's the way to go, man. And I know you do that with a lot of stuff. Like you plan ahead, which is the smartest thing to do because you just got stuff sitting there ready for you. You don't have to worry.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. As far as me, I'm hoping to have a new week in review out today. We'll see if I get it edited in time. Next Friday, this coming Friday, maybe sooner, but I'll have a new Hive stream coming up. And I don't know. I got a Whatnot stream I gotta get together because you guys will see it in my week in review, but I have a few extra CMF figs.
The new ones?
Yeah, I wanted to really rant hard about that on the show, but we didn't have time for it. So, but yeah. So, anyways, all right. For those that are new around here, at the end of the show, we do an outro with the channel members' names. I'm wrong, along with some type of background. I do have sort of a interesting thing going on in the background in this one. I don't know if anybody will really be able to put 2 and 2 together on it. But that being said, thank you to members. We will see you guys next week. We love you.
And make sure you like the live.
Yes, and please
Scream.
And please go check everybody else's stuff out. Remember, links are in the description below. So peace out, guys. See you next week.
See ya.